Hello there, it's Hugh from QLC. I'm just going to be very short. Yes, there's the US election happening right now. I get it. People are excited. But I'm going to be really honest here. No matter who wins, Biden, Trump, doesn't matter. It honestly won't make a difference. There's still going to be racism. There's still going to be double standards. Rules that apply for whites that don't apply for blacks. Rules that apply for men that don't apply for women, in my opinion. There's still going to be, political correctness gone mad to overcompensate for the fact that, the world still needs to do a lot to improve whatever concept of freedom and equality that we have if everyone is supposed to live on this planet peacefully and safely without fear of persecution or prejudice just because they exist. It's not going to make a difference to the economy. It's not going to help anybody in the long term because if I look at it objectively, they've accused Trump of sexual abuse or harassment. They've also accused Biden of doing something similar. But when Biden is accused, the left just shrug it off. But when Trump's accused, oh, he's a horrible person. Biden has also been accused of having a terrible history when it comes to black people, something about the 1994 crime bill and his hand in that, which has led to disproportionate prejudice and oppression against blacks, including incarceration and death. Sure, yeah. And then him going out and saying that, black people love him, the NAACP endorses him, even though the NAACP can't endorse any politician. It's not going to make a difference. He's not going to solve racism. If Hillary Clinton had won, she wasn't going to do anything for similar reasons. What else? Foreign policy. The American establishment are always, in my opinion, putting their nose where they don't need to put their nose in, like in foreign policy and foreign affairs, the Middle East, Latin America, Asia, Africa, all over the world. They keep interfering in the politics of other countries and then they complain when Russia do it to them. It's never good when any country does it to another country, but America have done it so many times. Britain as well. Personally, that's not going to make a difference. What else? The economy. We've had COVID. We've had a global lockdown. There's no way Biden can fix that, even if he attempts to. There's no way. I'm not a financial expert by any means, but I'm just a layman, and using layman's common sense, I personally believe, in my honest opinion, that's not going to change anytime soon. There's going to be an economic downturn for the next couple of years because of everything that's happened this year. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? There's been things happening in this country for years. What's been happening with Flint, with the terrible water crisis, the gang culture in black majority Democrat run places like Chicago, Baltimore, Detroit, Philly, I should say Philadelphia. That's not going to change. It's not going to change. Police brutality, that's not going to decrease just because Biden's president. Don't be stupid. What else? What else? What else? So many, nothing will change. I can go on and on about different categories and different things that America needs to fix up on, but nothing's going to change. If you're talking about, I'm going back to foreign policy, relations to China or Russia, that's not going to change. There's still going to be tension with those countries. America's not going to be any wiser or any prettier. I love America. America's a beautiful country. The people are beautiful. Every country's got their flaws, but the point of this video is no matter what country you're in, because I'm in the UK, it doesn't matter if Boris quits his job tomorrow and then they replace him with somebody else. It doesn't matter if Keir Starmer becomes prime minister. It doesn't matter. Whatever is happening in a country that's going terribly wrong, it's not going to be automatically fixed because a new person is the head or the new manager of the country. That is not how it works. Things like racism, things like climate change and war and poverty and terrible foreign policies, stuff like that happens over years and decades even. You can't just click your fingers and then it disappears. People need to take more agency. They need to take, if I'm using that word correctly, they need to take more responsibility for themselves and for their families and for their homes. They can't go to a voting booth and vote for somebody and then say, do you know what? This person's going to be elected. I want this person elected. He's going to fix all my problems, or she's going to fix all my problems, or they're going to fix all my problems. That's not how this works. If you want your life to be better, you have to deal with it. You have to fix the issues in your life. I, just like everyone else in this world, have personal problems and issues that I have to deal with every single day. Voting for somebody is not going to fix that, because those are individual issues that I have to face, just like you and everybody else. So me, as a black dude living in a white majority country, first world country, there are issues that I face. Of course, it's just like if you were a 21-year-old straight white dude with blonde hair and blue eyes, you've got your own challenges as well. If you're a woman, a different gender, a different religion, a different skin color, you all have your own stuff to deal with on a daily basis. Voting for the right politician is not going to fix that. And it never will. So if you want things to change, you have to look within yourself, find out all the things that are going wrong in your life, find out how you can stop it, prevent it, get rid of it, so that your life can become better. If it's eating, if it's weight, you can deal with that. If it's money, if it's being too broke, you can deal with that. If it's finding a better home, you can deal with that. A better relationship, you can deal with that. Having to deal with societal issues, you can help to deal with that. Maybe create a charity or join a network of people that go out of their way to prevent such things from getting worse or from happening again. There are other ways than just voting for somebody and hoping that they will take care of all your problems. Because the politicians, no matter who they are, do not give a damn about you or me, no matter what we look like, no matter how much money we got. It's all about staying in power, keeping in power. That's all they care about, no matter who it is. No matter how nice they seem to be. No matter what they'll try to sell you on. Because the same stuff that these politicians say that they'll get rid of, that they said that they're going to get rid of 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 100 years ago, guess what? That's still happening today. So for anybody in 2020 to think, you know what, if Trump leaves, there's going to be less racism. Trump is 70 odd years old, 72, 70, who cares? There was racism before Trump was even born. There was tension between America and other countries before he was born. Black people were treated as inferior and being killed before he was born. All of that happened before he was born. So-called foreigners and immigrants, legal or illegal, were treated like nonsense before. Whatever you've accused Trump of, tax evasion, sexual assault, all of that was happening before he was born. You can't be out here putting one man and making him the target for blame for everything wrong in America or everything wrong in the world. I'm not saying this because I like Trump. I'm not saying this because I don't like Trump. It's just stupid. It's just stupid. Just like when the global financial crisis happened and it started in America, people were blaming Gordon Brown in the UK, even though it wasn't his fault, just so that they can ruin his career. You can't blame one man for a global fiasco. Boris Johnson, obviously, or maybe not so obviously, I've had issues with the fact that we're going into a second lockdown now, even though we were told whenever they were going to try their best not to put us in another lockdown. We all saw it coming. And now the British economy is going to get even worse, because who's to say it's going to be 1 month? Last time they said it was going to be a few weeks. And then it turned out to be 3 months. So God knows how long this one's going to last. That's going to be a problem. But we can't just blame one person. We can't just blame Boris for that, because nobody saw this coming, this COVID-19 crisis. And for the people that might have seen it coming, whoever it was must have done a pretty good job, or tried to do a pretty good job of hiding it. I'm not going to name names. And the point is, if these global fiascos keep happening, That's just more incentive for every single person, every single individual to actually take better care of themselves and their families and their wallets and their careers, so that when stuff like this happens again, not if, when this stuff happens again, you're going to be more prepared, more equipped. You're not going to need politicians or snake oil salesmen on the internet to save you from your problems. Some of them problems you may have even created yourself or for yourself, because you either did something you weren't supposed to do or you didn't do something that you were supposed to do. I've been there myself. That's my video. I hope that you like the video, comment on the video, subscribe, and no matter what you do, whether you hate what I'm saying or whether you like what I'm saying, just remember one thing. Please do not spend the rest of your lives trying to find the perfect person, whether it's a fake guru on the internet or a fake politician in real life or a real politician. You don't let other people or give other people the power to fix your life or to change your life or to better your life. That's not their job, and that's not what they're ever going to do. They just want money and power. Guess whose job that is? To fix your life. It's your job. Thank you. Good night.